Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction of Game of Thrones. We are in episode 8 of season 2, so we are so close to the season finale. As we're gearing up for the last 3 episodes, I think that they've done a great job of creating a lot of uncertainty for a lot of different characters. I really don't know who is safe and who isn't. Then again, with Game of Thrones, you really can't know. So many different storylines that are going on at the same time. We have the craziness over at Karth with the creepy weird dude with the House of the Undying having supposedly taken Daenerys dragons, teaming up with Daxos to take over Karth. Then you have Theon Greyjoy completely losing it and taking over Winterfell. I refuse to believe that those two kids that we saw at the ending of the previous episode were the Star Kids. Like, there's no way. Maybe if it was just the one son that we know very little about, I could have bought it, but there's no way they killed off Bran just like that after they had just formed their little group. What I assume he did is just take two completely different people and pretend that those were the Star Kids, just to instill fear and get respect from the people on Winterfell. I feel like we are nearing the part of the season where I'm just going to be like screaming and just dreading everything that is going to be taking place on the screen, and I'm kind of excited for it and a little bit scared. But as always guys, make sure you give this video a like if you're enjoying these reactions and subscribe for more content. We've made it to 200 subscribers, which is massive. I want to thank you all again so much for your support, and let's get this episode underway guys, right now. I'm dreading for what Theon is doing to Winterfell right now. It just seemed like such a peaceful, like, in a way, for Game of Thrones at least, place, until Theon decided to just go up against them.
I treated the Stark boys with honor, and they repaid me with treachery.
Those are not the Stark boys.
By butchering them.
Before I had to kill them.
Are you the dumbest cunt alive?
She
Call me a
kind of is.
A dumb cunt who killed the only two Starks in Winterfell.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Go on, then.
There's no way.
Want the bodies of the Stark boys.
Because where is
Every man
Hodor?
in the North
And where's
will see
Nefedora?
you
Like,
hanged. When Robb Stark finds out.
You won't find out.
guys, if those are actually the Star Kids, I don't know what I'll do.
Theon, you're my blood. If I look down at you, I wanted to strangle you.
So is she like the older sister?
And you looked up at me and you stopped screaming. You smiled at me.
Alright, Jon Snow was captured by the wildlings.
I brought you a present, Lord of Bones.
What does Mance want with a dead man's bastard?
Don't know.
This outfit looks like something a wrestler would wear in WWF, the old WWF. Everything, from the helmet to like the walking stick.
I'll do it myself.
But shout out to Grit for protecting him.
We're even now, Jon Snow.
I couldn't do it.
Yes, he realized,
Sword in her neck, I know.
obviously.
The others.
What's her name?
See, I'm still thinking that those is no way those were the Star Kids. Are they going to just leave us the whole episode without like showing them, just to like make us convinced that they killed them?
For a bridge.
An important bridge. He was the best man I ever met. I know children always think that about their fathers, but he truly...
Children do not always think that about their fathers. Believe me.
He was. Ned Stark was the greatest man to ever live.
What it's like being a father. How can a man be brave if he's afraid? That is the only time a man can be brave, he told me.
So wise.
I wish I could have met him.
Me too.
He would have liked you.
And why don't you?
Because we'll never be safe until the Lannisters are defeated.
That's a fact.
And because I believe in justice.
Chopping off Joffrey's head, you mean?
That would be a start.
That's the day when we will all celebrate. If ever that happens.
The Kingslayer. He escaped in the night.
How?
But they recaught him, right?
How?
No, wait. He was with Catelyn. What did you do, Catelyn?
Why?
Why? That's what I want to know. What did you do? What do you mean for the girls?
Bran and Rickon are captives in Winterfell landing.
What? You believe that? Wait.
One son fighting by your son's side.
What did he tell you? Do you believe that they actually give you the children?
You commit treason. My heart.
Please tell me she did not just take his word for it.
Sons wake from their graves.
Turning him to King's Landing may buy life for mine.
What have you done?
Jaime Lannister has played you for a fool. You've weakened our position behind my back.
That's exactly what you did.
What's your name?
What? Is he supposed to deliver him to the Lannisters?
No crimes are past forgiveness, Kingslayer.
Why do you hate me so much? Have I ever harmed you?
You've harmed others. Those you were sworn to protect.
The last time the scouts assured us of Stark's movement, he lured us into a trap. Which is why my son is his prisoner.
Not anymore, unfortunately. Thanks to Catelyn's incredible negotiating skills.
We'll ride at nightfall. I want a full night's march before he knows we're on the move.
What are we thinking of, Arya? Do you have anything in your mind? Are you going to find the man?
Where's Jaqen?
Don't care. Where's your stick now, bitch? I promised to fuck you with it.
Come on! Time to kill some wolves!
You need sour cherries to make it right. And the
I'm not even going to comment on it.
And you break them with a mallet. That's where the real flavour is.
Mance is going to march on the wall. When he does, one brother inside his army be worth 1,000 fighting against him. They'll never trust me. They might. If you do what needs to be done. What?
Oh, the little savage girl.
I didn't.
I should have known better. Trusting a traitor's bastard!
Is she going to ask Jon Snow to kill him? To pretend like he's changed sides?
We don't have that many men either.
What do we have?
Good question. The Crazy King? What? Are they going to be throwing pig shit?
I'm not cut out for this sort of work.
Yeah, you're doing it all wrong.
Imagine myself doing something more.
Atlantis?
First men made these marks.
Ah.
A month.
So is Tywin going to be the last name she gives?
Anybody.
Is he going to say Joffrey?
7 new gods and the old gods beyond counting.
Alright.
Please tell me it's going to be Joffrey. Please? It starts with J.
Jaqen Hagar.
What is the plan here?
Not mocked. This is no joke.
Thank you.
If you help me and my friends escape.
Life, this is not part of our bargain.
Fine. Jaqen Hagar.
A girl lacks honor.
A girl is smart as hell though. Arya, you're so incredibly smart. That was so smart. Again. So damn intelligent. I was like stuck for a minute. I thought, first, what are you doing? Why are you killing like your best help right now? In such an Arya style. So incredibly smart for her age. Especially, but like even for anybody on the show.
He's only a boy.
Younger boys are off fighting his war.
A boy?
Not ready.
She's a monster, Cersei. We've talked about this. She's not a boy. This is not a boy that you've raised.
His place is not on the battlefield.
It's not on the throne either. Sadly for all of us. Not that little. Why are you smiling?
Alright? It's unnerving.
Why are you happy?
She's talking about his girl, isn't she?
Because I have your little whore.
Like, nobody's surprised.
I thought you preferred blondes.
Don't show how much you care.
Varys isn't the only one who hears whispers.
Just act like you don't care.
You're usually a better liar, baby brother. This one you like.
He
You
does.
like her very much.
Shit.
Could it be love?
And how do I know you haven't killed her already?
And bring in my brother's whore.
This doesn't even shock me. It's not a shock. Like, doesn't like, I knew it was coming to this. Especially after she let that girl go.
I'm sorry they hurt you. You must be brave.
Touche, Game of Thrones. You win.
Never.
You win. I was completely fooled. I completely expected them to have the right one. It's not funny that she's in danger. Tyrion is so relieved right now. Cersei, whoever informed you, did Varys give away the other name? This was so good, bro. Yes, Game of Thrones, great job. Great job.
You're mine.
Damn, she's really in love.
Promise me.
Tyrion, the smart move here is to like send her away from there. She's still not safe. Like, that was a good play with her, like with what they have hinted at, and just completely subvert it. But she's still not safe to me as a character. It's just not at this moment.
My lord, your grace.
My lady.
I do not trust these two people. I don't. I just don't. Neither of them. There's something about them.
How are you?
I've already talked about it. About both of them, actually. And they've been giving each other a few weird looks. Suspicious looks. Don't be blinded by love, Robb.
When I was 12.
Here we go, the monologue that every character gets, at least one of them. One big one.
And then I saw him floating face down. My heart just stopped. My friend helped me, I think. I don't even remember.
You seem to remember the events quite well.
He had a fish tattoo on his face. In Volantis, the slaves have tattoos, so...
I didn't even know that tattoos were a thing in Game of Thrones.
And this man worked on a fishing boat.
But okay, that's interesting.
And he pushed me out of the way. I would never live in a slave city again. I'm sorry, Your Grace.
It's so sad that we cannot trust a single character
To marry the Frey girl.
on this show. Robb, relax, my man. Because that was such a heartfelt story she just said, and the whole time I'm just thinking she's just lying her ass off.
It's a very beautiful bridge.
It's so sad that we can't trust anybody. Are they already dead? They are already dead, aren't they? Yes. Using the cheat code, incredibly smart. This is basically like the genie giving you 3 wishes and you wishing for infinite wishes. That's the equivalent of what she just did. Oh, we finally see Stannis again after 2 episodes of them just completely ignoring what they left us with regarding Stannis and his demon baby.
Never liked cats, so fine. I do like dogs.
Thank
Good
God.
animals, loyal, but we ate them. Then the rats. The night before you...
Everything. No man can be in all rooms.
Here we go.
I have many little birds in the north, my lord, but I haven't heard their songs since Theon Greyjoy.
The pillow is still right here for anybody who's wondering. It never left. It's still here.
To strike.
My dear nephew,
I'll ride out to greet him.
a brave choice, Your Grace.
Nobody believes
I'm
you,
sure your men will
Joffrey.
line up behind you. I wish we could converse as two honest, intelligent men.
I wish we could too.
What do you want? Why are all the gods such vicious cunts? Where is the god of tits and wine?
Dionysus?
In the summer,
He exists.
They worship the fertility goddess with.
The girl at the edge of the world is the least of our problems.
She has 3 dragons. Before they are fully grown. And then there'll be nowhere to hide.
One game at a time, my friend.
Daenerys' endgame, though. Are you really asking her to abandon the dragons?
And I know you love them, but you didn't grow them in your womb. They didn't suckle at your breast. They are dragons, Khaleesi. And if we stay in
Shut up. Yes, you're making sense, but shut up.
The witch burn. What did the flames do to me? Do you remember?
Well, that's not really magic, per se. Or is it?
I have forgotten my mother's face.
Did this man really say he'll forget his mother's face before he forgets Daenerys not being burned? Listen, I'm the biggest Daenerys fan, but even to me that sounded a little bit crazy. Those are not the Starks, like, no, they're not. Like, why are you keep trying to act like they are? So there she is. So is she by herself?
Home up at the gates.
That's the men, the farmers' boys.
Killed them, burned them,
Thank you.
and passed them up as little lots.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we knew this. Why were you acting like we didn't? Like, this was the most obvious, like, yeah. Like, nobody was fooled, Game of Thrones. You fooled us with the who Cersei captured, not with this one. Nobody would believe that. Nobody. Yeah, another setup episode. This was might have been the most uneventful one in this whole season. So I don't know if I really have a lot to say about it. First of all, Arya is freaking brilliant, as we've already established. That was a great trick to free her from there. That was brilliant. Although I do fear if that guy now has some type of revenge thing going on against her. So we'll have to see about that. What else? Robb. What Catelyn actually did. Like, did she really believe the Lannisters were going to honor this deal? First of all, they do not have Arya. Let's start from this most obvious thing. Obviously, Catelyn doesn't know that, but again, how can you believe that the Lannisters will actually honor this agreement? How would you believe that Joffrey and Cersei will actually honor this agreement? That will never happen. You just... Okay, now you trust Brienne, who is an incredible warrior, as we've established as well. So I don't know, she might be able to hold her own against Jaime, okay? But will she be able to hold her own against like 1,000 men coming at her as soon as she approaches King's Landing with Jaime? Is she supposed to be like the safeguard for the trade to go through? Because you really did not think this through, Catelyn, at all. You've handicapped your son's whole campaign now. He does not have someone to negotiate with. Truly, like, he doesn't have the power, like, truly to negotiate no more without Jaime. And you're not going to get the daughters back, because they don't have one, and they're not going to give the other one. But anyway, that mess with Catelyn, that was horrible. Joffrey is not going to be fighting front lines. We know he's not. We know he's just fronting. And if he does, I hope he does, so that Stannis will kill him if he makes that stupid mistake. But I fear he's too much of a chicken to do it. It's a shame that Stannis is subscribed to the whole King of Light cult thing, because he does seem like he would make a ruthless yet somewhat like respectable king. He would be ruthless, but respectable. If we go by his values and what he has said, if we take his word for it, he would be pretty respectable. He would at least like be by the law. What the law says, that's what he would do. In a way what Ned did. Although he'll be far less forgiving, I guess. The whole thing with Tyrion and the captured girl that they tricked us, that scene again, much like the one with Arya, were probably my two favorite scenes. Just because of how well, again, it was written and how they subverted like our expectations. Game of Thrones writers, like, they are top notch. So like, I should be expecting like whatever they're clearly hinting at. Most likely we're not going to just completely like be exactly that. They're going to have twists and turns that we do not expect. So that was a brilliant scene. I loved that reveal. But Tyrion needs to send her away. She's not safe there. Just because he got lucky this time, that doesn't mean that he's going to get lucky again. Now I'm thinking, did Varys purposefully like lead Cersei astray? Because I do feel Varys wants for Tyrion to like win. Whatever winning means in his situation. He at least wants him to continue being the Hand. And I also believe that Varys does not really like the Lannisters neither. So those are good combinations for Tyrion and for his safety. We did not get too much information on what's going on at Karth, like that last scene at the end. Robb and Talisa, I could not fully subscribe to that scene. I could not be happy for Robb because I can't trust Talisa. So that whole scene was just me in a way thinking that she's just lying. Although she could be saying the truth about that story and her background in that aspect, I still can't trust her. So that whole impact of that scene didn't really get to me as much. They really wanted to like show the anticipation that maybe they both had about getting it on together, but especially Robb. But at the whole time I was just thinking, she's just playing you. You're just too madly in love to see it. Yeah, am I forgetting something major from this episode? The last part with them revealing the Stark boys were alive, like I could see through that like from the beginning. There was just no way. Not Bran. We're going to see Bran grow up, I believe. I personally believe we're going to see Bran grow up in future seasons, so he wasn't going to be killed off like that. And just like the bodies did not even look like the actual bodies of the Stark kids. They did not. Why were their arms missing? That made no sense. Look at me completely like in complete disregard of the poor kids, the farmers' kids, being like brutalized in that way, but hey, we did not know them. Now I'm expecting the last two episodes to just be completely off the chain, like anything goes. We don't know what could happen when Stannis lands ashore King's Landing, so I'm expecting that to be like kind of where this season leads us to. But yeah, these are my thoughts. As always guys, make sure you give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in episode 9. Have a good one.